Om Swastiastu, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Shalom Nama Budaya Rahayu. Hi everyone, my name is Nyoman Respani from Science Class 6, Grade 12, number 28. This video will be my practical exam for English class, where I explain everything about explanation text. So without any further ado, happy watching! Do you see my chocolate bars? It's new, I just bought it. I put that in the refrigerator, I haven't eaten that, I haven't opened it yet, and what are you doing? Nothing. Just chilling. Give me back my chocolate. You eat half of it? Oh my. And you're still ignoring me? First of all, I didn't mean to ignore you. Second of all, I'm browsing this article on the internet about how chocolate is made because I'm so curious about it. Oh, do you know that this kind of text is also called as an explanation text? No. The only thing I know is this text explains about how chocolate is made and just that. By the way, what is an explanation text? Hi everyone, my name is Respani from Science Class 6, Grade 12, number 28. In this moment, we're going to talk so many things about explanation text. Why? Because first of all, we can find explanation text almost everywhere, like in newspapers, magazines, school books, and etc. Second, this kind of text contains so many information that we can use in our daily life. So let us get to know the world by knowing explanation text. In this video, we're going to get to know more about at least 4 aspects from explanation text. The first one is definition, the second one is generic structure, the third one is language feature, and in the last part, we're going to have a look on its example. First, let's start with the definition. Explanation text is a text which tells processes relating to forming of natural, social, scientific, and cultural phenomena. We use this kind of text to say why and how of the forming of the phenomena. It is often found in science, geography, and history textbooks. Please have a look on the first sentence, guys. We use it to say why and how of the forming of the phenomena, because this is also the social function of an explanation text. Next, we're going to have a look on the characteristics. First, it comes from why and how questions, so it has an explanation about reasons or steps from a phenomena, like what I said before. Second, we focus on the process from an event and not on the subject. Back again on point number 1, it comes from why and how question. That was why we were focusing on the process of an event, not on who did that or who made it. The third one, the information served in fact, real, and can be proven. So there's no lie and there's no opinion because it has to be factual. After knowing the characteristics, let's move on the generic structure. The first generic structure is general statement. It provides a general statement to position the reader. Here, we're stating the phenomena and issues which are to be explained. So it's okay to make it short, it's okay to make it simple, because here we just let others know what are we going to talk. Second, in sequence explanation, we state a series of steps that explain the phenomena. It gives a sequence explaining why or how something occurs. In this part, we have to make it as clear as possible to make others understand. Third, concluding statement. Here's the closing part. You may use it or not. It's optional. It's up to you. So what is the difference between explanation text and procedure text? Here, there are at least 3 aspects that we can have a look to differentiate explanation and procedure. First aspect is focus point. The focus point of explanation text is why or how something is made. While in procedure text, the focus points are how to make something and how to do something. In procedure text, we don't use why aspect. We don't ask why something is made, but we're focusing on how to make it or how to do it. Second aspect, the structure part. As I said before, explanation text contains general statement, sequence of events, and closing, while in procedure text, there are also three parts: goals, materials, and steps. The last part or last aspects that we can have a look is language. In explanation text, we use full sentence, while in the procedure text, we use imperative sentence. Now let's have a look on the language features. The first language features is simple present tense. We use simple present tense almost everywhere, and also in explanation text. Simple present tense is a tense to tell facts and habit. The form is subject plus verb 1 plus S plus ES plus object. For example, cocoa tree grows in equatorial regions. Cocoa tree is the subject, which is it. That is why in the verb we use as. Grow become grows. Next is action verbs. Action verbs is verbs that show action. For example, like produce, grow, walk, run, and etc. For example, cocoa tree produces cocoa fruit. Next, we use passive voice. Passive voice is a form of sentence where we focus on the process of a phenomena. In active sentence, we use, for example, there's example of active sentence, someone ships the chocolate beans to the chocolate maker. Here we use simple present tense, but back again, it's up to you whether you want to use simple past or use past continuous, present continuous, it's up to you. It's based on the situation. Here we can separate the part into subject plus verb plus S or ES because this is simple present tense plus object. When we want to make it passive, we change the position and we add something on the verb. So it becomes the chocolate beans are shipped to the chocolate maker by someone. It becomes object plus auxiliary verb plus verb 3 plus subject. As you can see here, there's a difference in the form. By someone, I put by someone in bracket because in passive voice, it's okay to not mention the subject because subject is not our focus point, like what I said before. So it's okay if you want to use it, if you want to write it or not, it's up to you. Next is technical terms. Technical terms is phrases that relate to the phenomena. If we are going to talk about how a chocolate is made, the technical terms that we can use is cacao, winnowing, chocolate liquor, and etc. But back again, it's based on what are you going to talking about. Next, there's linking words. Linking words is a word or phrase that is used to connect clauses or sentences and shows a correlation between ideas and sentences. Linking words. Linking words. So we use it to link two idea or two sentences. There are at least 6 types of linking words. First one is sequence, like first, then, after that, finally. And there's also addition, like and, also, to. There's contrast, like but, however, although. There's reason, like because, for, since. There's emphasize, like especially, clearly, in fact. And there's example, like such as, for example, and for instance. For example, we can use linking words in a sentence like this. Cocoa tree grows in equatorial regions, such as South America, Africa, and Indonesia. Here we can use 2 linking words in one sentence. It's okay. Now let's have a look on its example. How chocolate is made. Here is the general statement part. And before we have a look on the paragraph, please have a look on the lower part. Here I colored some words and give an underline on passive voice. It means if you see a word or a sentence in this colored, it represents that. Like for example, if you see pink colors, it represents action verbs. Or maybe if you saw an underline words, it represents passive voice. So now I give you time to read the general statement part. You can pause this video. As you can see here, well, this time we will enter the amazing world of chocolate so we can understand exactly how chocolate is made. These underlying words is a passive voice. Is here represent the auxiliary verb, and made represent the verb 3 that we use in passive voice. And the word enters, understand, made represent action verbs. Here is the sequence explanation parts. You can read it by yourself. And you can see it where's the underline, where's the pink words, blue words, red words, or green words. It represents that the language features. So I give you time to have a look. As you can see here there are so many variation from linking words, like such as, and, next, after that, and etc. Next, in technical terms, we can find winnowing, chocolate liquor, cocoa tree, and etc. And the last part is closing. In closing, as you can see here, the first sentence represents the simple present tense. All seeds contain amounts of fat, and cacao beans are no different. And here, there's also a linking words, which is however. I think that's all what I can share with you guys about explanation text. I hope this video helps you in understanding explanation text, because explanation text can bring so many good benefit to you if you understand the passage well. That's all what I can share with you guys. I'm sorry if I made a mistake, and see you on my next presentation. Bye bye.
Now you already know about an explanation text, right? From that information, I know about the definition, generic structure, language features, even the differences between explanation text and procedure text. Thank you so much, you. No problem, because you already ate my chocolate and I already taught you something. You have to pay me back with a chocolate ice cream. And that's a deal. Wait, that's my first... Wait. So that's my practical exam video about explanation text. I hope you enjoy it and I hope you can learn something from it. See you next time.